Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball. And they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Joe Barron Field, the home of the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars. I'm John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett here with the countdown to the first pitch. And tonight we're going to have MTCS facing BGA here on WGNS State Farm Prep Sports. And Brian Barrett's here. I'm here. John Dinkins on the Primetime Sports Countdown to first pitch, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Really a beautiful night, Brian, for baseball tonight, which is a little bit awkward or weird this time of year. Usually you have about a 30-degree. Now, it may be a little nippy by the time we get out of here tonight.
It very well could be, but it's just really a great week today and a great week to try to get some games in. And, you know, thankfully, I guess there haven't been a ton of games lost because the rain's been mainly on the weekends.
Right.
And looks like next week is going to be the same. Some storms maybe next weekend, and then all of a sudden we're good to go for the next week, hopefully. And so we'll have to wait and see. But, John, it's going to get down to 56 at 8, 54 at 9 o'clock, so won't be too bad. A light jacket. You've had much worse, I'm sure.
Well, yes, but we're in the nice, cozy confines of the press box tonight, and we've got two outstanding gentlemen here to help us get through this game tonight, since we don't know what we're doing.
I'm sure they don't know what they're getting into either.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. They have no idea, and that they're going to be referenced several times in this game tonight. Talking to Jamie Carver before the game starts here tonight, Brian, and they're facing a little bit of some injury bug right now going on.
You know, when we talked to him on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner a couple of weeks ago to kind of talk about the season, you know, he was talking about the bumps and bruises that they've had even before the season started. And, you know, they're kind of a mash unit right now. And it's kind of day-to-day for some of these guys. But you know what? It's better to be that this time of the year and see if you can get healthy, you know, because we know what teams can do and get hot at the right time. In baseball, the way the postseason is set up, once you get there, it goes quick, and you really need to be on your best, playing your best ball during that time of the year.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the County Roundup brought to you by Rick's Barbecue here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
And the countdown to first pitch, sponsored by the law office of John Day, continues. Time now for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. You know what I'd like to have right now?
A loaded baked potato?
Yeah, because I had a big old juicy cheeseburger from the concession stand, but now loaded up with a big old potato. Maybe I can do that while you're doing play-by-play. Using real hickory wood on specially designed pits. That's right. And they also have favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes, which we mentioned. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. And, Brian, you've got to look at some of the games that are going on tonight and this week, and you may even go into next week. I'm not sure.
This week, John, there are a ton of games. So MTCS, for instance, has 4 games. They play BGA tonight, and then they've got Hope, Illinois on Thursday here, McCauley here, and then Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio on Saturday. So a big weekend coming up, a big week of high school baseball. Other games that are going on this week, on Saturday, Murfreesboro Central Magnet will play at 10-0 Fulton on Saturday. PCA's got games this week versus Soddy Daisy, Gallatin, Laverne, Lakeside, Alabama, and Briarcrest Christian, as well as Marion Catholic, Indiana. Also for our local teams, Smyrna and Laverne are playing their first game of the 2-game set Tuesday at Laverne. Wednesday will be at Smyrna. Laverne's also got McGavock this week. So Rockvale is taking on Stewart's Creek, and that will be Friday. And before that, Stewart's Creek is playing Wilson Central in district play tomorrow and Wednesday. The first game being at Stewart's Creek, the second one at Wilson Central. Now for a look at what's going on in District 8. You've got Blackman this week with games versus Southside, Alabama, Oak Grove, Illinois, Franklin County here in Tennessee, Glenbrook South, Illinois, and Soddy Daisy. So they've got 5 games this entire week. Also, Oakland has 5 games. Marion Catholic, St. Ignatius, Trey Valley, Gulliver Prep. A lot of these teams are in town. A lot of the same teams Riverdale will be playing. It's the Warrior Classic week, John, this week.
So everybody's playing everybody.
Yep. Riverdale's got teams from Alabama, Ohio, California playing. And Siegel is playing Chicago Hope, not the TV show. They're playing Lakeside, Alabama, Napoleon, Ohio, South Elgin, Illinois, South Hills, California, and Moulden, Illinois. So they've got 6 games this week. So a little word about Eagleville. They are very busy as well. They've got a district game with Fayetteville tomorrow. And then the rest of the week, they've got today and tomorrow. Fayetteville today and tomorrow. They are on the road at Fayetteville. They are also playing a team out of Ohio, Forest, and Mount Pleasant. So that's the week of softball, or the week of baseball. Softball has an even longer lineup.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and we'll do the starting lineups here, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates. For Battleground Academy, it'll be Kean Iverson playing right field. He'll lead it off. Stephen Brind will be at shortstop batting second. Jaden Pearl will be in center field and hit third. Rashad Humphrey in left field will bat cleanup. Alex Bowler will be the designated hitter, and he'll bat fifth. Ryan Krause will be at third base, hitting sixth. Justice Pittman will be at first base, batting seventh. Dixon Adams will do the pitching for the Wildcats, and he'll bat eighth. And Peyton Deese will be at second base, and he'll hit ninth. Nathan Young will be the catcher. He's the flex player for BGA tonight. So for BGA, Iverson, Brind, Pearl, Humphrey, Bowler, Krause, Pittman, Adams, Deese, and Nathan Young will do the catching. And as we mentioned, it'll be Dixon Adams doing the pitching. For MTCS, the Cougars 5-6 coming in here, and by the way, BGA was 3-6, I believe.
They are, yes.
Kaysen Hill will lead it off and play shortstop. Batting second is Caden King on the mound for the Cougars. He'll bat second. Drew Prosser will be the designated hitter, and he'll hit third. T.J. Finley will do the catching, and he'll also bat cleanup tonight. Owen White will be at third base and bat fifth. Nate Fogel will be at first base, hitting sixth. Tate Cantrell will be in right field. He's played several positions over the course of the season so far. He's in right field tonight. He'll bat seventh. Houston Allen will hit 8th and play left field. Trenton Finley at second base will bat 9th, and Hampton Harville will be in center field, and he will be the flex tonight for MTCS. So Hill, King, and Prosser, Finley, White, Fogle, Cantrell, Allen, and Finley. That's your starting lineups. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Tate's dad's in the booth with us tonight, and he said if he hits a home run, you'll hear loud screaming and yelling.
Oh, we're used to that.
Yeah, that's right. All right, and the umpires have gotten together, and they're having a little meeting on the mound between the two coaches. Jamie Carver, the head coach of the MTCS Cougars, had an interesting interview with him last week with one of the best interviews I think I've ever had. It's about 30 minutes long, actually. And
couldn't shut the guy up.
Well, he was talking about his history at MTCS. You know, he's been here like since the kindergarten or first grade or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
And he has worked his way up to the head coach of the baseball team, and he's got a lot of memories. And he started talking about that, and man, it was a really good interview. You can catch that on our podcast, our Coaches Show podcast, if you'd like to hear that. I think it was about 25 minutes long, and you had a long one with Jason Piercy.
I couldn't shut that guy up either.
Well, you really can't shut him up. But anyway, we're going to have a baseball game here in just a minute. And remember, it's BGA against MTCS here on the Joe Barron Field on the campus of MTCS. We'll take a timeout, and we will be right back.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS, and Big G TV is brought to you in part by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, and Bowen's Body Shop. And do want to remind you that this game will be shown on Big G TV tonight. and you can catch the game either live or check it later. And there's so many places you can go to, Brian. Spotify, YouTube, I don't know, Pandora, I don't know.
To watch the video, go to either our website on the homepage or YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. Those are the places you can watch it, and the podcast will be up shortly. That would be your Spotify later.
Caden King getting in his warm-up tosses, and he's about ready to finish up, and we're about ready to get this thing underway. It's BGA and MTCS tonight, and Middle Tennessee Christian School 5-6 on the year, BGA 3-6, but both of these records are not indicative of the kind of teams that these guys have. And with the play-by-play story, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, it's Brian Barrett.
All righty. That last name, King, by the way, is synonymous with Rutherford County Athletics. His grandfather, Randy King, is here in the stands. And
he waved at me.
Did he?
Yeah, did he wave at you? Oh, no, I guess he didn't.
First pitch is in for a strike, and we're underway here with your first pitch here at 6:32.
You had Coach King as a teacher, didn't you?
Second one in for a strike. I did. And he always had the hallmark watercolors on his hand. This pitch may be a little low.
Say again?
So his right hand always had, it would either be blue or red or orange from the overhead projector.
Oh,
writing on
I had that disease too.
He had it bad. Here's a 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's the first of many, we think, hopefully, strikeouts on the night for Caden King. His dad, of course, Brennan King, helping Oakland to their 2 state titles in the late 90s. I guess that tells us how old Brennan is, but pitch just misses on the outer half with a breaker there, 1-0. It's Stephen Brendan. Or Brindy, that's it. Second one in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. I'm thankful that sun went behind that cloud for me. Swing and a miss. Blew a fast one by him.
Well, a lot of people don't know this about you, but you have to sit on the right side. And it happened to be the sun part. Was I going to move and help you? No.
Fouled back into the screen.
I'm always on the left.
You know, I watched a lady work for about 20 minutes for that camera right there. And we're second batter into the game, and it's already off the net there. Strike called, and caught him looking that time, and quick working. Caden King has the first 2 retired. Jaden Pearl, your batter, the center fielder. I have one of those little gizmos for the camera.
Yeah, but it just aggravated you to death.
Oh, gosh, it drove me nuts, so I threw it away. Held up on a fastball that caught the corner. I sure did.
In a fit of anger?
I got so mad at it, I just said, forget about it. It went in the dumpster at Eagleville somewhere. Sure
Eagleville.
did. Yeah, well, because that's where we were at.
Okay, yeah.
Breaking pitch outside. Do you remember that game that I had to change in the middle of the game?
Yeah.
Well, it never saw the box again. First $19.99 I spent. This one falls off the right side of the plate for a ball, and the first time King behind a batter here. 2-1, about chest high. We'll see if Jaden Pearl offers it what could be a meaty fastball. Nope, went outside trying to get him to chase it, and it's a ball. So 2 strikeouts and now a walk. And Rashad Humphrey will be your batter. For those of you who are watching on Big G TV, you can see that young lady who spent 2 hours trying to put it up there. Misses just a bit outside, I guess.
She'll never get it the way she had it originally.
No, you never do.
But I think she put another.
It looks like another,
or something. Yeah.
The trials and tribulations at the ballpark. 1-0, blistered that one in. We're at the 2023 Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association Field of the Year here at Joe Barron Field. Runner going. Little knobber past the shortstop, who was really running toward the second base bag. And the reason for that is Pearl was on his horse, headed that way, and the ball just came right past Hill.
That's what's so crazy about baseball. Caden was just mowing them down, and then a walk, and then a hit and run. And the shortstop, if he'd been in his regular position, would have had it, but he was trying to cover the bag.
Well, that's going to bring up Alex Bowler, the DH, the 5-hole hitter. Caden can get out of this, but has runners at the corners now. Needs a strikeout or fly out or something. And I'm not so sure that everybody's in agreement on the strike zone here. Throw over to first. Runner back. That's Humphrey over there. Bowler, the DH. Left-handed batter. Runner goes, takes off to second, and they're going to let him not even make a throw. So 2 in scoring position here early in the first inning. King on the mound, a 1-1 pitch. Comes in about chest high. That may have been Alex, I want more of the plate. 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Caden King a strikeout, or a strike from getting out of the inning. Let me put it that way. The 2-2. It is strike 3 called. And he does get out of the inning. Here's your recap. No runs. There was a hit, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and 2 batters stranded. Let's move to the bottom of the first. MTCS coming up to bat. State Farm Prep Sports.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
You have a staff that comes to your home. They tell you what to do. They walk you through it. It's been my experience that what I thought I should get for my home, I got much more for it.
Visit our website at parksauction.com.
Hi there, Parks Auction, 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
Well, it is the Cougars coming up to bat. Kason Hill, Caden King, and Drew Prosser, the first 3. John, back-to-back years that we have had in Class 4A boys basketball, a Middle Tennessee winner. Last year it was Independence. This year, the Hillsboro Burros.
There you go.
State champions. Here's the first pitch outside for a ball from Dixon Adams. Young at first, Pittman at second, Deese at third, Deese at second, and Krause at third. Brindy is at shortstop. Pitch misses low and outside. Man, Humphrey, Pearl, and Iverson in the outfield.
Those Cougar in uniform, man, look like they just put them on tonight. Brand new looking. Man, they look good.
This pitch misses 2, and 3 straight balls.
Good mamas and daddies across the nation love artificial turf for the infield.
Oh, yeah. Well, 4 pitches, and it's a walk of Kason Hill. Could be also a good washing machine. You never know. But those are like pearly white. Caden King stepping up to the plate. Where's number 1? Here's the first pitch to him. Strike on the inside, or outside corner, I should say. He's a right-handed batter. Sign flash from Young to Adams. Toes the rubber, checks the runner a couple of times, and now the pitch. Fouled back into the screen, and there goes the phone again. It's just not a good idea.
Man.
That's twice it has been targeted. Nothing in 2 is the count to King. And now a throw over. Back is Hill.
I think she's going to give up.
I would.
You just had a bad experience, man.
Here's a pitch. Sails low. 1 and 2. I did buy one that I brought out and then decided better of it. So we want to see a little more of the field. It's magnetic, and it'll attach to the poles here, but they're on the corners, you know. This pitch sails low, and it's 2 and 2. Caden right back in it now.
I have been studying the internet, Brian, and I am under the opinion now that you can buy anything on the internet. Even things that you just invent, you can find on the internet.
And you might get it delivered by the next morning.
Right.
Pitch popped up and back this way. I was running low on paper towels. I went and I put my last roll of paper towels in the kitchen, and I ordered, 12 pack, and they were there the next morning before I left for work.
Well, yeah. Well, that's paper towels.
Well, I'm saying, yeah.
What about ear holders for your eyeglasses?
Oh, you can find those.
Well, why didn't you tell me about that all those years? Trying to find some.
Didn't know you needed an ear holder. Here is yet another 2-2. Nope, it's going to be a throw over to first, and Hill back in.
They're amazing, though.
Your ear holders?
Yeah.
For your glasses?
The glasses don't slide down anymore. Headphones have to do a hard number on
2-2 way outside.
On glasses.
Well, there's not a happy medium. If you wear plastic rims, they're going to fall. I mean, you just can't keep them up.
Not unless you have ear holders.
Yes. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. So that's going to be a strikeout of King. Hill did take off to second base. See what happens here with Drew Prosser. Designated hitter, 4-hole hitter here tonight. Another lefty. Takes a breaking pitch on the outer half for a strike.
Started out to the outside corner and just landed right on the black of the plate.
Now Drew's going to back out. Regroup. And steps back in. Pitch on the way. High kick. This is going to be straight through. Deep in the hole to short. Nice stop over there. And the throw to first is going to get Prosser. Brindy with a nice grab and throw to Pittman. But Hill is going to get to third. Well, if MTCS is going to get anything out of it here in this inning, it is going to be up to TJ Finley, the Cougars catcher. First righty here, I think, if I remember right. Misses outside.
I'm really loving that theme song, that walk-up song, Diamonds Are Forever.
1-0, this one bounces away, but not away far enough for Hill to make it in. The 2-0 on the way, popped up high into shallow center, and Pearl comes in, makes the grab out there, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, and Hill left stranded over at third base. We've completed one. It's 0-0 BGA MTCS right here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Renters. When you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan Franz Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, Winners Trophies, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
The bleachers aren't tumbling down, are they?
I don't know what that was. I just carried on. If they fail, I'd still be.
You'd just still be calling out sponsor names?
Yeah.
Sun beginning to set here as King finishes up a few warm-up tosses, getting ready to start this second inning.
Braves won 13-4 today in spring training that's in Arizona now, on their way to San Diego for the opener.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they played the Cubs twice. They're going to play the Cubs 2 games.
Tomorrow, and then
today and tomorrow.
Okay.
And then the opener.
Opener's Thursday, 2:55 airtime. Here's Ryan Krause for the BGA Wildcats. Takes one outside for a ball, 1-0. It's Ryan Krause, Justice Pittman, and Dixon Adams, 6, 7, 8 hitters. Popped up back into the screen. Boy, the Braves have a brutal first 2 weeks. 1-1. About let her high and blistered it by him and swing and a miss.
I think they're hoping they can stay in the hunt till May when they get Acuna back.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch, fouled back. Well, John, as brutal as that is, I mean, they could come home and they be like 0-8, something like that.
Wow.
Hopefully not.
Wow, doomsday.
Fouled back and out of play. Well, they have the Dodgers, or they play the Padres for 3, right?
Right.
And then the Dodgers 3.
Right.
And then somebody else.
And you don't think they'll win a game?
They might. 1-2 went outside.
Wow.
What do you think?
500.
3-3, 4-4, somewhere like that. I can't remember what's after the Dodgers. 2-2. Took this one, and it is a ball inside, I guess.
If they go 0-8, though, I'll buy you dinner.
Well, I owe you one.
Such a pessimist.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Made him chase one outside, and that's the 4th strikeout for Caden King. It's kind of been feast or famine, 4 strikeouts of the 6 batters. There was a walk and a single in there.
Need to get him early if you're going to get him, though.
Yeah, I think so. Justice Pittman, the batter, the first baseman for the Wildcats, and here's the first pitch. This is inside. The umpire is not liking that inside pitch right there. He's trying to nip the corner. King shakes off a pitch and now delivers. Breaker outside for a ball, 1-1.
They're really over that plate, though.
Really over the plate. I mean, maybe 3 inches from the line. Blew this one by him for a strike.
Like to have a radar gun.
Yeah. It's getting there in a hurry, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
2-1. There's another one. Right down MTCS Road. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count to Justice Pittman. And the pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 through 7 batters for Caden King. Dixon Adams, last hope here in the BGA second. Glad you're with us wherever you're listening or watching the game tonight. Radio, FM 101.9, 100.5 in Smyrna, AM 1450. In for a strike. You've got wgnsradio.com where you can listen live anytime, anywhere. Smart speakers too. 0-1, swing and a miss. And of course on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, our video tonight. 0-2, just a bit high. And Caden was off the mound and headed to the dugout. He'll have to offer up another pitch though, 1-2. And now time called by Adams. Probably not a bad idea because Caden was ready. I like Caden's efficiency.
I'm looking for a strikeout.
Takes a little time. Now Dixon backs out again. I think that was Caden saying, why didn't you wait? I was going to throw it right past you. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that is the inning. He retires 3 in a row and strikes out the side here. 6 strikeouts through 8 batters for Caden King. We head to the bottom of the second. Still no score. MTCS and BGA, State Farm Prep Sports.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Big changes coming for Ideas Tees and Raider Tees. After nearly 2 decades at 910 Ridgely Road, they're moving to a brand new location, 111 East MTCS Road across from MTCS. Same great screen printing and embroidery services, same Raider Tees, Blue Raider spirit, now with even better visibility from Memorial Boulevard. The move will be complete March 24th, and their work won't stop during this process. Ideas Tees and Raider Tees moving to 111 East MTCS Road.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Welcome back. We're brought to you tonight by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School. John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett. Brian, it's no score.
It is no score.
Going to the bottom of the second.
You know, I just heard the spot about Raider Tees and Ideas Tees, and just past where they're moving in. I could see some of the Brockwell vehicles over there. They're moving into the little strip business area right across from the school here, so it was right perfectly across from the school. Going to be able to have more space, and Raider Tees will have its own place, so they'll have both ends of that. So they'll be ready to go on April 1st, next Tuesday, I think. Still take your orders. The batter is Owen White for the Cougars. Takes a ball outside. Owen White, Nate Fogle, and Tate Cantrell, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. This one popped up left side. Going back is Humphrey. Humphrey is going to snag it out there in left field. Well, John, the good thing about the last 3 batters going back to the first inning is they have at least got the bat on the ball.
Yes, yes. We still don't have a hit. But
no. Well, let's see if Nate Fogle can. Fogle is a right-handed batter and the first baseman for MTCS. Shows bunt, pulls it back as Adams delivers a ball outside. No score here between the Cougars and the Wildcats. Which cat will win this one tonight?
Oh, that's so clever.
1-0. Sails low. I'm going to go with the Cougar. Cougar just seems more powerful.
Well, you know, our record here.
Not good, is it?
Not good.
A little looper to shallow left, and the shortstop, Brindy, is going to get under it. Barely made it into the outfield grass for out number 2. Is that why when I said to Jamie, I'm coming, even though it was a text exchange, he kind of sighed?
Yeah, I don't think he's had some good teams that we really.
Yep.
Okay, now this is Tate Cantrell, and we're watching next to me in case if it's a homer.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Dad's going to go nuts. He's already promised me.
Count 0-2 to him. And here's the pitch from Adams. Ooh, hit him right square in the back.
Hey, that's one way to get on. We'll take it.
Second base runner.
Do dads cringe when that happens? No. Okay. Brush it off.
Probably at home practicing, you just throw a few at him.
You think Dad just throws at him?
Well, why not?
Hit it, son.
I threw things at my kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's struggling a little bit now. That's almost hit that one.
Lost control there almost. Houston Allen, the batter, the left fielder. Check of the runner. Here's the pitch. Runner going and fisted it back foul. Cantrell retreating there. Here's another thing, sliding into second. Still those pristine white pants.
Cantrell with really good speed down there at first.
1-1 is the count. This one sails low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Sun setting here. It's been a beautiful day, beautiful night for baseball wherever you might be listening, watching. Maybe you're at the ballpark somewhere catching our game too. There's going to be a throw over. And Cantrell back. Dixon Adams in his second inning of work for the Wildcats. The pitch outside, going to be a throw down, and Cantrell gets that stolen base.
We've got a base runner out there in scoring position now. This is a good opportunity for the Cougars.
Last inning was a leadoff walk, and Hill wound up all the way to third, but couldn't get him across. There are 2 away in this inning, and a 3-1 count to Houston Allen. This one, okay, it's a strike. So it's a full count to the lefty Allen. A sign from Young. Adams peeks back at second now, and the pitch on the way. Did he go? He did. So a strikeout of Houston Allen, the second strikeout for Adams, and the Cougars do indeed strand one down at second. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, but a hit batsman and left at second base. Let's move to the third inning. Still no score between BGA and MTCS. It's State Farm Prep Baseball.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
First batter up swinging is Trenton Finley. Fouls one away. It's the 9-1-2 batters. Nope, wrong roster. I should have swapped and I got to talking. It's still the 9-hitter, Peyton Deese. And takes a strike outside after swinging and fouling the first one away. It's Deese, then the top of the order for King. Swing and a miss. Well, through the first 9 batters, he struck out 7 of the 9. Caden King is dealing right now. It's Kyan Iverson.
I've seen some really good high strikeout performances, but I don't think I've ever seen them in a row.
Swung on, and that's going to end the strikeout.
Oh, I messed up, didn't I?
Yep, went right through about 12 feet from second base and dribbles into the outfield for the second hit of the game. He had struck out 5 in a row to that point. And Stephen Brindy, the batter.
Just need to get another streak going now.
Yeah. Checks the runner.
Oh,
Big throw over, and may have him, and does. What a pickoff pitch over there, or pickoff throw from King. My goodness, that was amazing. Well, he could throw to first just as fast as he could throw to home plate.
Had him leaning, really.
Sure did. Swung on, popped up, and it's going to be out of play behind the screen. So the base is empty with 2 away now again.
We got a celebrity in the.
Troy's here. Oh, he's a Braves fan. You're bonding, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, he's got sense. I mean,
this pitch sails high. 1-1.
I'll ask him if he thinks they're going to go 0-8 the first 8 games. I just want to,
1-1. Swing and a miss. At least he's not like isn't Jamie Carver a Cardinals fan?
No.
He's a Braves fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Wash your mouth, son.
1-2. Popped up right side. And is it going to stay in play? It is not.
I bet you Jamie goes to about 5 or 6 games a year with those kids. He is.
How can he afford to do that?
Somebody said that was his son that did the prayer tonight.
Oh, did he?
Great job.
That was Tripp, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If he's got, 12 kids, how does he take 12? I mean, he's got one for every month of the year.
Oh, gee, you're exaggerating.
1-2, just a bit inside. Well, the umpire is not going to give Caden that pitch. It's just not going to happen. 2-2. Isn't it about $100 a person now?
No. Baseball's still
Foul
a little
back.
bit cheaper. But if you park up there by the stadium, it's about $150.
Just to park, right?
Yeah, but my daughter hates me for doing that, but I'm not going to walk all the way across that bridge and
get you a scooter.
I'm not going to get a scooter yet.
2-2. Not going to get it there either. Caden was off the mound and headed to the dugout again. Goes full. Doesn't say a word, though. Gets back, ready, and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Took him out with some heat right there.
Well, he had a little expression on his face after that one.
Sure did. A strikeout, a single, and then caught stealing and strikeout. That's your inning. No one left on, of course, with that throw out over at first. And we move along to the bottom of the 3rd inning. MTCS and BGA all knotted up at 0-0. State Farm Prep Baseball.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza. It's the world's greatest combination. Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
No.
Have some for yourself.
Yes. No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Little Caesars Pizza is a proud supporter of all Rutherford County High School athletes. Be sure to visit your Murfreesboro Little Caesars today.
Pizza.
Your home, your auto, together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you by combining your home and auto.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
So News Radio WGNS and Big G TV is brought to you in part tonight by good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700. Ron's probably just walking out in the yard in a daze because there's no basketball.
Swung on first pitch.
Oh,
Finley, nice backhand by Kraus, and throws across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out. Goes 5-3.
It's a nice play, backhanded that ball. Was well struck.
Takes us to the top of the order, and Mr. Kaysen Hill, he walked, had a stolen base in his last at-bat. Cougars have only had 2 base runners, 1 in each inning. This pitch sails low for a ball, and up with it is the catcher Young. MTCS in their home whites with black numbers, orange trim, breaking pitch high. And the Wildcats are in their royal blue, gray pants, white numbers. Pitch swung on, hard chopper foul. I can see why Joe Barron Field was one of the was named Field of the Year in 2023. Just a gorgeous facility out here. 2-1. Ooh. That's a brush back pitch if I've ever seen it. Hit him in the shin. King is on deck. So this is a big part of the order up here with one out. Kaysen Hill may take one here. Does, and it's a strike outside. Got the beautiful metal outfield, all black out there. Great batter's eye out in center. This pitch sails inside, so it is a one-out walk. Second time on the night that Kaysen Hill has walked. In fact, the second walk of the game. There has been a hit batter. Got a beautiful iron fence around the baseball field, and the football is just right across the way. If you've ever been to the football field, if you look left, that's where the baseball facility is. Got an all-brick backstop. Really looking good here. And the turf infield. First pitch, chopped foul at the plate by Caden King, who struck out his last time up, but boy, he sure made Dixon Adams work.
Really two contrasting pitchers. Adams is more of a breaking ball, kind of throw some junk at you, whereas
not afraid of contact.
Yeah, and Caden King is a fireballer.
0-1 and a throw over. Back safely is Hill. The defending district champion Cougars. Another throw over. And Hill back. Almost a little too much steam, almost slid past the bag. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, lined right through first and second base. It's going to be a base hit for King, and the Cougars have something brewing here in the third.
Now Hill had to wait because the ball was hit right in front of him, and he had to wait, make sure an infielder didn't grab that ball, but got a good inning started here.
First hit of the game. So runners at first and second for Drew Prosser. Looks like we've got a runner too, John. It's 5. If my Face ID would work. That's the problem I'm having with my glasses. Now a little powwow on the mound. Well,
he's running for the Cougars, number 5, Drew Massengale.
Massengale running at first. I did not take a picture of his lineup, John, so I thought I did.
We have got the utmost, greatest people to work right up here. We don't have a problem.
Now that Troy left, yeah.
Well, you should have.
I'm just kidding.
You should have been. You should have been not quite so impatient.
Swung on, and Drew Prosser delivers a big hit. It's going to go all the way to the right field. Here's going to be a slide at the plate, and in for the first run is Hill. And all the way to third was Massengale. What a hit by Drew Prosser. Give him a ribby as well.
Well, there have been some well-hit balls this inning. In fact, the first out by Finley was a shot. That was a good play.
And the Cougars take a 1-0 lead here. Could be a big inning here as TJ Finley steps up. 2 on, only 1 out. Now it's time to start banking some runs. Runners at the corners, and some trouble here for Dixon Adams in the third. The pitch, breaking pitch in for a strike called
to
a
good pitch.
TJ Finley. Massengale is at third. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And suddenly Finley in the hole here. The 0-2. Tried to go back to that same breaking pitch inside. It was low for a ball to the right-handed batter. Drew is Massengale, not Massengill, but Massengale. Swing and a miss. Retires Finley here for just the third strikeout on the day for Adams. So now 2 away, and Owen White is going to be the batter here. He led off the second with a fly out to left field. But as John likes to say, ducks on the pond here. First pitch low, 1-0. Adams with a check at first. Now the pitch. This one outside. Nice stop by Young to keep it in front of him. Not a ton of room behind the plate, but enough. White stepping back in. Here's the pitch to him. Held off of a pitch that was outside, and it's 3-0. They did appeal, and outfield umpire says he was safe. We plan to bring you our first softball game of the year on Thursday, and it ought to be a good one with Smyrna and Stewart's Creek. This one way outside, and the ball gets away, and that's going to bring in a run. Now the throw down to second. No throw, really, as Prosser takes off, gets to second, and Owens goes to first on the base on balls. So there are 2 runs in now for the Cougars. And that was Massengale who came in. So Prosser is at second. White is at first, and that's going to bring out the coach for the BGA Wildcats here. And John, if you've got an iPhone, never get blue block on your glasses. That's Johnny Hackett, the head coach. I did not know that when I ordered them, because it's supposed to help with like computer screens and stuff, but your Face ID will not work with it.
Well, I guess maybe if you had it done when you had those glasses, did you?
I've put my new Face ID in 100 times. It blocks your eyes, and it looks at your eyes, and you can't see through it, I guess.
Mine does it too, and I don't know what's causing mine, but
it's aggravating. I know that when you get used to something. So 3 walks in the inning. It's been a productive inning here for MTCS, and they're going to try to keep it going with Nate Fogel, the batter.
Plate's moving on him a little bit right now.
Yeah, I was going to say Adams has been up behind almost every batter here. Fogel popped out to short last time up. This pitch high and outside. I mean, when I say get in the hole, he's been a 2-0, 3-0 count before he might come back with a strike. It's been a rough inning for Dixon Adams. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Doesn't break my heart any, but it might for somebody watching.
He was looking for a fastball, and they lightened it up a little bit, and he wasn't able to make contact there. Good pitch to swing at.
Here's another fastball there, and gets back in with a 2-2 count now. Here's a check of Drew Prosser down at second. Now the pitch. Sails low. And Nate stays alive here. "3-2, the payoff pitch as the runners go. High fly into left center field, and looks like the left fielder Humphrey going to camp under it. So long, noisy fly out there for Nate Fogel is going to end the inning. But here is your inning recap, and it was a good one. The Cougars score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. There was 1 walk, make that 2 walks in the inning, and there were 2 Cougars left stranded. We move now to the 4th inning with your score: MTCS 2, BGA nothing. State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
Jaden Pearl to lead it off for BGA here in the fourth inning. Takes a ball inside from Caden King. 8 strikeouts on the afternoon so far for King. Blisters this one right down the center of the plate for a strike called. 1-1. It's Pearl, Humphrey, and Bowler, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here for BGA up to bat. Pitch, and for a strike. Boy, John, he's got so much movement on his pitches. If you want to see a pitcher this year and time called, you need to make sure you come out and see these Cougars when Caden King is on the bump. 1-2. Right back at him, hit off of his hip, actually. The throw from the shortstop to first, Hill to Fogle is high. Fogle did everything he could just to get to it. But the runner's going to be safe there, and King is okay as Jamie Carver kind of makes the long lumber to the third base path here. But
if you're going to get hit, that's a good place to get hit.
Got a little cushion there.
I won't say where, but yeah.
I said hip, you can imagine. So Pearl is on. And a strike called. Now that might have made Caden mad. That's going to be the third hit of the game. And now the throw over to first almost caught Pearl off the bag there, but he just does get back. 0-1 the count here to Rashad Humphrey. Another check of the runner here by King. Sets, and now a quick throw over. Got back just in time. Well, John, that's a deadly pickoff move, isn't it?
Yeah, he's quick.
Checks the runner again. Another check, and another, and another, and the pitch. Just a bit low, I guess, outside. You can hear the displeasure of some of the Cougar fans, maybe. One ball and one strike. There's another throw over, and just getting back in time is Jaden Pearl. Pearl taking his lead, but leaning toward the bag at first. Dancing around out there a bit. Now got him caught between first and second. Now they're going to try to run him from behind. He's going to slide in safely at first. Didn't have anybody to throw to. Did Hill, who came over to help from short. Trying to cover the bag, he decided to take off after him and try to catch him. Almost did. Hill showing a little bit of speed there.
They made that throw just a little early. The initial throw.
Count is 1-1. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Boy, that was a changeup. I don't think I've seen that pitch tonight.
No, that was a nice one.
It's 1-2.
If you're the batter and you see that coming after you've seen a 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
Something dropping in the high 70s. It's crazy. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. Outside, throw down to first, and back safely. Vogel bobbled it a bit, but kept the runner on the bag. 2-2. Your count to Rashad Humphrey, and this has been the longest at bat Kings had to face tonight. And a lot of it his own doing as he's trying to get Jaden Pearl at first. Now another quick throw and back safely. John, the more you do it, the chances are higher that you get him finally, right?
Or you wear him out.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. High with a fastball. It's 3-2. Humphrey has one of the 3 hits for the Wildcats. It's 2-0 MTCS. Now the throw over. Back safely is Pearl.
I do notice that Pearl's lead has gotten shorter. And shorter and shorter.
Three balls, 2 strikes. The sign from Finley. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is a big strikeout there of Rashad Humphrey. Again, only one of the 2 that had 3 hits, or one of the 3 that had a hit tonight, but strikes out here in the 4th. And that's 9 strikeouts for King. The batter bowler, and they've got the runner caught. Yes! Caught stealing is Pearl. And there are 2 away.
Beautiful throw there by Finley. We had a good look at it from here. It was a strike. Put it right on the bag.
Yes, sir. Cougars putting on some highlights with the defense here. Big swing and a miss by Bowler. He's the 5-hole hitter in the DH. The pitch way inside that time. Maybe got away from Caden. That's 2 that have been caught stealing on this defense. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the BGA, top of the 4th. The pitch from King. Just a bit outside and high. Well, you can hear that leather pop. Wonder if Finley's hand's sore after the game. The 2-2 is on the way. Went inside and just will not give it to him. And King is actually still off the mound there, but if looks could kill, and I know that look, by the way, I do. I got that look when I would talk too much in Coach King's algebra class. Just the second walk of the game.
Troublemaker, huh?
Well, you know, I have a gift of gab. First pitch swung on, looped into center field. It's going to drop by Ryan Krause. He was on that quickly. And the 4th hit of the game off of King. Solid hit there for Krause. And the Wildcats have a little something brewing here in the 4th. Bring the go-ahead run to the plate here in Justice Pittman, who looks a bit intimidating. Struck out back in the 2nd. Just outside, and you can hear the crowd react. One ball, no strike count, and this one in for a strike. Hear the fans say finally. 1-1. You say that and he struck out 9, but anyway, now the umpire, I guess Pittman asked for time. And it was granted. I will give Caden kudos for being quick. 1-1. Muscles one across for a big strike, number 2. One more to get out of this 4th inning trouble. 2 on here for the Wildcats. And the 1-2. Yes. Same spot, struck him out. And Caden King very excited coming off of the mound there. Strikeout number 10. No runs for the Wildcats. There were 2 hits. There was a walk. There was a caught stealing, so just 2 left stranded. We move to the bottom of the 4th. MTCS leads BGA 2-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, carrying on the Lanning family tradition.
I'm passionate about it, and I have a lot of my dad in me, so I know that I have the same energy and mindset that he does.
It's the best barbecue you'll eat. The smoked chicken out of this world and those loaded baked potatoes.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds. People ask us that all the time. They're like, where do y'all get those potatoes from?
A quick meal feeding the whole family or catering, they can do it all at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by, leave that alone. Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at wgnssports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard.
Just wanted to make sure that we get them all in here tonight.
Going to shout out to a young man who's a freshman on this team, Austin Golden, young, promising, up-and-coming freshman. His dad is the public address announcer here at MTCS.
Oh, you're wanting another hot dog, aren't you?
I thought he might go get me a cheeseburger if I mentioned his son.
Here in the bottom of the 4th.
They're ignoring me right now.
Tate Cantrell and Houston Allen, Trenton Finley. Bottom of the order here to face Dixon Adams, who got touched up a little bit. Shows bunt. Last inning. MTCS put their 2 runs on in the bottom of the 3rd. Looking for more here. Breaking pitch in for a strike.
All right, battle buddy.
John, of their 4 hits, BGA, 2 have been caught stealing, so that's been some good defense behind King. This is going to be pass ball and throw to first.
Yeah.
Safe. Beat it out. Cantrell beat it out, so it was a strikeout, but Cantrell makes it down to first.
No substitute for speed, that's for sure.
I said a pass ball. It was definitely not that. I looked at the scoreboard wrong. So Cantrell at first. And he's going to try to get another one, and there's not even going to be a throw. And where they have had 2 struck down, caught stealing, that's the 3rd stolen base for the Cougars here in the game.
Well, they weren't going to get Cantrell on that pitch because it was a breaking pitch.
Tried to bunt it and is going to pop it up right side.
He was 3/4 of the way down before he even got it in his glove.
Adams almost with a balk right there. Very high kick that kind of suspended there for a second. 1-1 is the count to Houston Allen. He struck out back in the 2nd. Adams takes a peek at 2nd and now steps off the rubber. Now another peek at 2nd, shows bunt again, and now fakes a throw to 2nd. Boy, Allen's flirting with it, isn't he? Now Allen will step back in, the left fielder for the Cougars. The pitch outside. Boy, and that took everything for Young to get to that one. 2-0 Cougars, nobody out, and already have a runner at 2nd. Allen shows bunt, pulls it back. It's going to be a ball. He's going to get all the way to 3rd. Yes, no throw. Ball got away from Young.
Well, if he steals home, it'll be great. That'll be the first I've seen ever.
The first strikeout ever to steal home?
Steal home, yeah.
3-1. And it's high. Walked him. After all of that, and Allen was taking right there, but couldn't get it across. Fourth walk. And Trenton Finley. He led off last inning, grounding out to the third baseman Krause, who made a spectacular backhand grab over there and threw it across. So Finley was maybe robbed a bit. Looked at both bags there, and
I think he's
fake
wanting to
throws.
see what Finley's going to do here, because I could see a squeeze maybe.
The pitch outside.
What year is Finley?
8th grader?
That's what I thought. He looked like it. He's an 8th grader. I thought when he came up to the plate, I went, wow, kid is young.
1-0, swing and a miss. Chased one outside. Seen a little bit of that here at multiple sports.
Now that the public address announcer is listening, I'll mention his son one more time about what a promising freshman he is.
Pitch outside. I think they were dealing with an issue.
They were.
Or Troy was just.
Mr. Cantrell over here, I don't have to worry. His son's running all over the place right now.
Here's the 2-1 on the way. Low and outside, and it's 3-1 to Finley. He'd take a walk.
Nothing like fun at the old ballpark, is there?
That's right. Top of the order is due up here after Finley. Let's see if he can get on. Runner's going to take off to second. Doesn't matter. It's back-to-back walks, and in a full-blown jam is Dixon Adams. And it does not get any easier because it takes you back to the top of the order, and Kaysen Hill has walked twice. He's going to have to pitch to him now.
Well, hats off to the 7, 8, 9 hitters in this inning because they've all three reached, and now you got your big top of the order coming up.
And there's nobody out. 3 on here. The Cougars up 2-0. And there is a brief conversation.
Well, Ideas Tees is the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. And now they're on the move. Soon you'll find them in a new location, 111 East MTCS Road, just right up here from us, right across from MTCS. Their work won't be interrupted during the process. You can still shop all your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees, including tees, polos, hats, and more at their current 910 Risley Road showroom. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop in and see how we can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. Moving March 24th to 111 East MTCS Road, which is today.
Yeah, that's going to be delayed a little bit.
Oh, well, let me mark that out.
Well, I didn't have a chance to get that to you.
Let me say Brian messed up.
Well,
put it March something. Probably first of the week, probably.
Well, I said earlier in the broadcast, April 1st. That's their planned opening day.
I wasn't listening to you.
Got a pitching change here. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll tell you who the new pitcher is for the Wildcats of BGA when we come back. State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683. Got a new pitcher on the game.
That is Mitchell Collins, and he has finished his warm-ups and going to face the top of the order with the bases loaded. Not a good spot to be in. And, you know, Dixon Adams, he only gave up 2 hits, but he walked 5 and hit a batter, so that was his undoing today.
And all these runners are his.
Yep, that's why I can't give you the run total just yet. Hoping for at least 3 more on his ledger. First pitch to Hill is a changeup in for a strike. So Dixon Adams retired, and there was not another change. One strike pitch is way outside. If Young doesn't get to that one, he had to range to his right to get it. It may have dribbled far enough away to get in a run, but not the case. It's 1-1 to Hill. Takes one right down the pike that time. He's walked twice. He scored the first run in the game and has a stolen base. So Hill has been busy, but he doesn't have an at-bat to show for it in the ledger. 2-0 MTCS, looking for more. The pitch swung on right past first base. That's going to score 1 run, and it's going to be station to station here. So they hold him up, and it's now 3-0 MTCS. As coming across was Cantrell for the 3rd run. Allen to third, Finley to second. And it is a single for Cason Hill, who is at first.
Still nobody out.
That is right. That is going to be the 3rd hit of the game for the Cougars. Nobody out, bases still loaded, and it's Caden King. Takes a ball low and inside. He has struck out, and he singled and scored a run today.
Well, he could blow this thing wide open with an extra base hit.
Caden, who is a tall drink of water, readies for the 1-0. Watches that one low. 2-0. Caden, cool as a cucumber out there, steps in.
Jamie Carver took it 1 base at a time. He didn't want anybody thrown out, nobody out, and you got your big bats up.
2-0 pitch, swung on, popped up high and right side. And coming in as the right fielder, and it's going to be in foul territory, but he makes the grab there. Runners will tag. There's a throw home, and he's going to be out.
That was a throw.
What
wow.
a throw. That was from Iverson out there. So that's just like a double play. And that is going to retire Allen. He's going to be caught trying to steal home.
I think Massengale's running again. No, I'm sorry, he's out. Caden was out.
Right,
My
okay.
bad.
Prosser is the batter here. He singled and drove in a run last inning. Could do it here. Pitch. Takes a strike. Runners are at second and third, so still 2 in scoring position, despite there being 2 outs here now.
Boy, the ability to turn after that catch and turn and throw a strike was pretty amazing.
0-1. This one outside. 1-1 the count. Give Iverson a blue star out there and right. And that was pretty deep in foul territory. It just kept carrying. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Swung on, high pop up left side. If it's in play, it could be trouble, but it's not. It's going to be over the fence and close to the bullpen area for the Cougars. Three 0 MTCS in this district tilt. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Bases loaded, nobody out. We got 2 out on that fly out to right, and then the throw home caught stealing. This is going to hit off of the pole here, the backstop. Drew Massengale that's Drew Prosser. Just kind of poked the bat out there. Stay alive. And another 1-2 on the way. Did the same thing again. Drew is making him work. That him is the new pitcher, Mitchell Collins, who came in a jam. The 1 run that came across was not his. That belongs to Adams, and maybe a few more here. Let's see. Swung on, fouled it back again. Prosser takes the long turn around the plate. Now going to step back in. And the 1-2 again. Jammed him up inside, swung on and missed. First strikeout, and boy, that came at a good time, and really great job by Mitchell Collins there to get out of what could have been a very big inning for the Cougars. They do get 1 run, and it was on 1 hit. No errors, but there were 2 walks in the inning. There was also a throw out at home, so that only left 2 on. Well, we go to the 5th. John's going to take over here and try to get us to the house with a big win for the Cougars here on State Farm Prep Sports, up 3-0.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, Parks Auction, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive. And it's time for John to take over here, and the Cougars lead 3-0.
Mitchell Collins will be batting here as he's taken over on the mound and takes a strike. 0-1 the count and the pitch. And that hit him? No, he ducked in time. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-0 Cougars here in the top half of the 5th. Caden King with 10 strikeouts. Swung on, and a little looper that's going to fall in and roll a little, but it's going to hold him to a single. So bloop single for Collins to lead off the 5th. 4th hit off of Caden King. And he jammed him, but he got enough out there to get it in fair territory and brings up the second baseman, Peyton Deese. He struck out back in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1.
Eagleville baseball defeated Fayetteville tonight by a final of 3-1. Brody Gleason went all the way for the Eagles tonight in a big win. They'll play the second game of that tomorrow. I'm not sure whether that game was at home or not. It does not look like the Eagleville home park there.
King working from the stretch and the pitch. Swung on. There's a liner in the gap. This could be trouble. It's going to roll and cut off out there, so he holds him at least to a double. The runners at second and third, nobody out, and BGA's in business. A single and a double have brought the tying run up to the plate. And that could be a case of where Caden King was sitting in that dugout for a long, long time.
Maybe
Jamie
so.
Carver going to come out and have a little talk with him.
Going to be a little conversation on the mound with Coach Carver. Again, a reminder, our friends at IDSTs and Raider Tees are on the move. So this is a big week for them. They've been moving for a couple of weeks from 910 Ridgely Road, which I found today and doing some new commercials for them. They have been at Ridgely Road for almost 20 years. So they're moving to 111 East MTCS Road, just right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School, and that's going to be an actual pitching change, John.
There is. We'll take a timeout and be right back and tell you who that new pitcher is. It's 3-0. BGA threatening, though, the Cougars.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we believe in making a difference in everything we do. From helping local businesses grow to guiding families towards financial stability, we are improving lives one customer at a time. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Online at fnbmt.com.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Ray Call at Rayburn Insurance is here to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Also brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agents Celeste Middleton, Bud Morris, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, of course, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. And your new pitcher is Drew Massengale in for Caden King. Went 4 innings, don't know the run total yet, 6 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 2 walks, John.
So Massengale's job is to damage control here. And the batter is Iverson, top of the order. Swing and a miss, 0-1. So Massengale inherits quite a miss. Runners at second and third, nobody out here in the BGA 5th. The wind and the pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's got some pretty good stuff too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he can bring it up there. Time is called and Massengale steps off. Here's the stretch and now the 0-2. Strike 3 called. So an impressive opening here for Massengale. His first strikeout. And here is Bren, who has struck out in the first, struck out in the third. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch. Strike called, inside corner, 0-1. Boy, if he could get out of this thing, if anything, just 1 run, it would be great. Gets the sign and the pitch. Strike 2 called, 0-2.
Well, John, Caden King struck out 10 of the 16 he faced. 5 of them were hits.
Swung on, fouled away, out of play. Still, the count remains no balls, 2 strikes.
And that only left 2 base on balls. So, pretty good outing for King.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Massengale in relief of King. Now time's called.
They called a ball.
Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate.
Going to bring in a run.
0-2. Runner goes to third, by the way. And the pitch. Breaking pitch right in there for a strikeout. 2 in a row now for Massengale. And that brings up Jaden Pearl, singled and walked. He's 1 for 1. He was caught stealing back in the fourth. It brings a pretty good bat up here in a 3-1 game. Massengale works from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball high, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, we have seen some very interesting things in this game tonight, haven't we? Great defensive plays. Just you've seen the whole gamut here.
Breaking pitch in there again. 1 ball, 1 strike. Massengale, his left arm's in a cast. You're telling me? The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He's out in front now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 pitch away from getting out of this.
He's a pretty nasty dealer out there, I'm telling you.
The stretch, the pitch. That breaking pitch got away a little bit, and the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, a runner at third. Tying run is at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped to third. Oh, took a bad hop on him, and the run's going to score. We'll see how they score that. So it's 3-2. He kind of let the ball play him a little bit, but tough chance. And they're going to give it an error. E5, which I agree with. So Pearl is down at first. They're 2 away. Trying to get out of this without any more run scoring. Swing and a miss. And they've scored in weird ways.
Yes, they have.
A balk and an error. And it's 3-2. Checks the runner. Massengale to the plate. Swung on, looped into right center field, and a base hit. Up with it over there is Cantrell. Throws to third, and it is safe. Runners at first and third. So that's a single. And now it's getting really iffy. Pearl's at third, Humphreys at first, and here's Bowler, struck out and walked. It's 3-2, MTCS clinging to a 1-run lead.
And, John, we're about to go to the 6th inning, too. So, you know, your at-bats are going to get fairly short here. So let's get out of this by retiring Mr. Bowler here. Well, there's been a wardrobe malfunction at third for
he lost
Jay
his
Pearl.
belt. His belt broke. Well, if his pants don't come down, we're okay. Massengale back on the mound. Bowler stepping in. The pitch.
I'm going to say he balked again. Oh, me.
And that's going to bring in the tying run here. 3 runs are in.
Let's go, 5.
3 hits in the inning. And the pitch. Outside corner, but missed. 1 ball, no strikes.
That is also going to put Humphrey down at second in scoring position. The go-ahead run down there.
And that hit him. Well, you had to say we've seen about everything. Well, there you go. A hit batter. And Bowler's going to go to first. I can't mark everything I've seen so much in this inning.
Now batting number 20, Ryan Krause.
So runners at first and second in a 3-3 ball game. The pitch, runner goes. Throw down to third is going to be, I think they got him. Yep, they did. When he tried to come up off the plate, they got him. And
Sir Pizza.
You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
WGNS and Big G TV coverage of State Farm Prep Baseball brought to you in part by JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agent, Rick Hall, and Last Cass's Feed Supply. It was good to see Mr. Josh Houston here tonight, wearing his orange and white.
TJ Finley going to lead off the bottom of the fifth. We're all tied up, folks, 3-3. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Collins in his second inning of work. Got out of a big jam the last inning, and the pitch is down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Finley flied to center and struck out. He's 0 for 2. And the 1-0. Lined into center field and a base hit. So a leadoff single for Finley. And a good start for the Cougars here in the bottom of the fifth. And that's going to bring up Owen White, who has flied out and walked. That fly ball, remember the sacrifice fly that could have been another run in, and that the right fielder Iverson made that throw. That turned out to be a really big play in that last inning for BGA. Runner at first. Nobody out. Collins looks into the sign from Young. Checks the runner and now maybe going to go to the plate. Looks again. Now White decides to step out on him. And we'll start it all over again. Collins with the pitch. Strike called outside corner, 0-1. White would be followed by Fogle. Let's get a couple of runs here, Cougars. Collins really slowing down. And the pitch. Breaking pitch, swung on and missed. He had a big cut. 0-2 now to White. Finley at first, nobody out. Wide right-handed hitter steps back in there. He's in the hole, and 2 throw over. Runner back. I don't know that I've ever seen 2 balks in an inning.
No, and not 2 that scored 2 runs.
The pitch. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes, a little outside as well. BGA crowd wanted it, but it was low.
I mean, you're talking about the difference between a 3-1 game and a tie ball game here in the 6th, or 5th, bottom of the 5th.
White, a few practice swings. We're ready now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check of the runner, the pitch. Swung on, lined it foul down the right field line and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Braves a winner today in spring training. They're in Arizona, getting ready for their home opener with San Diego. They won 13-4 today. I don't really think that even accounts as they're not even counting that in the spring records. It's almost like a scrimmage.
Oh, really?
I believe, yeah. Just a little warm up on the way to San Diego. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up into the infield. And the shortstop, Bryn, makes the catch on the second base side, and there's one away here in the 5th. Brings up Nate Fogel, popped up to the shortstop, and he's flying to left.
I'm amazed at all the scores that are already final. All around. It's been one doubleheader. There must be spring break for some of these schools. That explains it.
I know MTCS would love to have that last inning over where they had bases loaded and only got one run. The pitch popped out of play, trying to advance the runner. No balls and a strike to Fogel, a left-handed batter. He'll be followed by Cantrell. A little meeting between Collins and Young, and we're back ready. Well, we had great sound effects of the game. We've had pounding on the bleachers and a siren. Do you think maybe
that's a very good field mic?
Yeah, the field mic's really good. I think it got the ambulance that's going down the road about 6 miles from here.
There were some kids coming up the bleachers here with cleats on, coming from another game, it looks like. Probably watching a brother play.
Collins from the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Wednesday night, we'll be at Smyrna for Stewart's Creek and Smyrna softball.
I believe that's Thursday.
Oh, well,
I think.
Okay, maybe it is. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. He bunts it, and it's a nice one. Collins going to let the third baseman get it and not going to have a play. Single for Fogel. Now runners at first and second. I believe it is Thursday. I believe you told me that. That'll be at 6:30. We'll be on the air about 6:20.
Well, that's at least what I have on the schedule, but now I'm
Oh, no, I think you're right. I was going by last week.
Yeah.
Got a runner in the game.
That, let's see, looks like Brandon Scarlata. Yeah.
Here's Cantrell, he's had a good game, been hit by a pitch, stole a base, well, stolen 2. Advanced on a pass ball. Collins in a little bit of a jam here now with 1 away. And I figured he might bunt, and he is. Going to go to third, and he is going to be safe. Yeah. I thought he beat it, but then he went off the bag, and they didn't tag him. So another great play by Cantrell, a bunt. And I think I would have gone to first, but I think they thought Cantrell's speed, they might not be able to get him. And it would have been bang, bang.
Well, by not throwing to first.
Fielder's choice.
By not throwing to first, that also, Fogel's at second, so it loads up the bases.
Here's Allen. Allen has been hit by a pitch and struck out. Reached on a pass ball, and he stole a base. Bases are juiced of Cougars. I guess that's Cougar juice, isn't it?
Yeah. Would that be milk? Don't they like milk?
I don't
know.
Have you ever talked to a Cougar? Met a Cougar?
Only Jamie Carver.
Here's the stretch, the pitch. Breaking pitch outside, 1-0. No place to put him. You've got Finley at third, Fogel at second, and Cantrell's at first. Or Scarlata is at second, I believe.
Yeah, he's running.
Or he's at third. No, he's at third.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Ran for Finley, I believe. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes.
He came in with a splash.
2 balls, no strikes to Allen. I'm going to bet the bank he's taking this one. 2-0. And he does, and it's low. 3-0. Now I'm really betting my mother and father's fortune on this one, that he's going to let this one go. 3 balls, no strikes. Bases full of Cougars. 1 out. The pitch. Outside, he walked him, and a run is in. We'll take it any way we can get it. A walk and an RBI. And a run is in. There's been 2 hits in the inning.
That's the first walk, by the way, given up by Collins.
And the good news is the bases are still loaded, and we are going to have a pitching change, I believe, here with the Cougars leading at 4-3. And Brian, this is a situation where he just kind of lost the strike zone a little bit and a couple of hits, and there you go. And Middle Tennessee Christian has taken a 4-3 lead. Let's take a timeout, and we'll be right back. 4-3, Cougars lead by 1.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
You've seen the ads out there, companies wanting to buy your home. But why sell yourself short when you can get fair market value? I'm Lisa Patton. If you have an estate to settle or a home to sell, call Parks Auction. We'll work with you to sell your home or property in any condition with no costly repairs on your timeline. Why accept one offer when you can have multiple? You need Parks Auction. We look out for your best interest. Call Parks Auction today. We handle everything.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
We're back and ready here with our new pitcher, Kian Iverson, who comes in from the outfield to pitch.
And the first pitch to him is a ball outside. Cornwell is in right field. Brian, we just got that. It's like Abbott Costello. I don't know who's on third. Well, you know, one of those situations. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases loaded. Swung on, line drive, left field base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to hold the runner at third, and the bases are still loaded. Another run is in. Finley with a base hit. And an RBI. 3 hits in the inning. 2 runs are in. And Cason Hill is the batter. He's walked twice, singled, and drove in a run. He's also stolen a base. The pitch outside and high, 1 ball, no strikes.
So Mr. Cornwell is Josh Cornwell, by the way, in right.
Iverson with a 1-0 count. The pitch. There's a strike on a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, bases are loaded. 2 runs are in on 3 hits. There's been a walk in the inning as well. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hot shot to third. Long throw to first is wide, and a run's going to score. And the runner gets back at third, and another run scores. That was a high chopper to third, and he just beat it. The throw was wild. I think, did we go error there on that throw? Was it bad enough? I'm a Cougar. Let's go with a single. We'll change it if need be.
Gotcha.
And here's Caden King. We're still hitting, and we're getting close to batting around here in this inning. King is singled, flied out, and struck out. He's 1 for 3. The pitch. Oh, what a cut. Fouled it back out of play, 0-1. Allen is at third, and Finley's at second, and Hill is at first. Check of the runners, the pitch to the plate. Swung on, chopped it foul down the first base line, and he's in a hole now. No balls, 2 strikes. Caden started this game, went 4 innings with 10 strikeouts. The stretch, the pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Iverson in relief of Collins. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and Cougars have put 2 on the board to take a 5-3 lead. 6-3 lead, excuse me. The pitch, time's called.
Finally got the line figured out on Mitchell Collins. He went an inning and a third. Gave up 3 runs since the 2 that came across, or the 3 that came across here in this inning belonged to him. 3 hits, a strikeout, and a walk.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count to King. Bases are loaded and 1 out. A sign from Young, the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. I think he took a little something off of that pitch. Iverson's first strikeout.
This is the 9th batter of the inning.
Well, I'd hate to be keeping the final stats for this game tonight.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wow, that's you, isn't it?
That's why I'm trying to do this pitching line as I go.
Prosser is the batter. 2 away now in the inning, and Prosser has already done some damage. He singled and drove in a run. Back in the 3rd, the pitch. It's a strike called, 0-1. 6-6-1 for MTCS, 3-7-0 for BGA. The pitch. Swung on, drilled into left field, fairly shallow, and making the catch over there in left is Humphrey, and the inning is over. But not before the Cougars pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. There was a walk and 3 left. We're going to the 6th. MTCS in front again, 6-3 here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Big changes coming for Ideas Tees and Raider Tees. After nearly 2 decades at 910 Ridgely Road, they're moving to a brand new location, 111 East MTCS Road, across from MTCS. Same great screen printing and embroidery services. Same Raider Tees, Blue Raider spirit, now with even better visibility from Memorial Boulevard. The move will be complete March 24th, and their work won't stop during this process. Ideas Tees and Raider Tees moving to 111 East MTCS Road.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. Get expert orthopedic care right here in Rutherford County with TOA. Live your best life. For more information, visit TOA.com. Owen White is the new pitcher coming in from third base, and Scarlata is going to go in for him at third, and he's the new pitcher. That's Owen White. Staking to a 6-3 lead, and I'd love to just get 6 quick outs here. And he's getting his warm-up tosses in.
That and I don't think I ever gave you the end of the day for Caden King. He went 4 innings, 2 runs officially, 6 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And Massengale only pitched an inning and gave up a walk, and there was a hit batter. 2 strikeouts.
King is playing first now. Have you got all this, Brian? Okay. Nate Fogle goes to right from first base, and Cantrell is going to center field. So those are the changes for MTCS. Owen White on the mound to face Ryan Krause, and the first pitch is a grounder to second. Finley up with it, throws in time for out number 1. Boy, for an 8th grader, he sure doesn't play like an 8th grader.
No.
4-3 on the put out, and it brings up Justice Pittman. Justice Pittman was a strikeout victim of King twice in this game. He's 0 for 2. White looks in, gets a sign. And the wind and the pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
So Massengale went 1 inning, gave up 1 run, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and a hit batter.
You're doing great.
It's taken me a minute.
As long as I don't have to do it. The pitch, swing and a miss. And he's out in front of Pittman. No balls, 2 strikes. Adams would be next. Or whoever. We're not really sure at this point. Pittman steps out for a minute. Going to adjust his gloves.
Well, this is a game that, John, kind of gets you ready for anything, right?
Well, I think Jamie Carver's doing this on purpose to see if you can keep stats. I really do. I think this is all planned.
I hope nobody looks at my score sheet.
Breaking pitch didn't quite break like he wanted it to, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't have had to do anything if he had accepted my game changer request. Just kidding.
The 1-2 pitch. High. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here. We're in the 6th. Just 5 more chances for BGA here. And White's pitch. Breaking pitch in there. Strike 3 called. First strikeout for White. And I'm going to see who's coming up here. Let's see. It is. Nope, that's not Adams. Who is that? Number 9.
Now batting number 9, Josh Cornell.
Cornell is the batter. Right-handed hitter. 2 out here in the 6th. The pitch. Strike called. White gets out in front of him, 0-1. Deese would be next. We don't want to see him, though. There's a strike, nibbled that outside corner, and it's 0-2.
John, in the 8th spot tonight, you've had 3 different batters.
Yeah.
That's another weird thing.
0-2 the count. And the pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's strikeout number 2 for Owen White, and a very easy 6th inning for Owen White. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's get some more runs, MTCS. You're up 6-3 here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Hey, brought to you in part by our friends at the law offices of John Day. They bring you the countdown to first pitch every single game. Don't forget, after the game, it's your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show.
I can't wait for the stats. It's going to be great.
I'm waiting on my game changer request. I'm going to cheat. I'm just kidding.
And TJ Finley going to lead it off here for MTCS as they basically batted around. He's got and the first pitch to him swung on, foul back out of play. Finley has singled. He kind of got that inning going.
Yeah, he did.
Flied out to center, and he struck out. And here he is leading off again in the sixth. 3 runs in that 5th inning for MTCS. Iverson still on the mound for BGA. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Ball outside and low, 1-1.
There's another score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. PCA defeated Laverne tonight 10-0. That's a baseball score.
1 ball, 1 strike. Iverson with a pitch. A little low, 2-1. Some insurance would be nice. Another run or 2 wouldn't be bad at all. The wind and the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
What's weird about the 3 runs that BGA scored, there were 2 that scored on a balk, and 1 was an error. And then MTC tied the game. MTCS got those 3 right back.
Swung on, fouled away out of play.
Batting around in the 5th.
Did they even have an RBI in that inning, the BGA?
No. They don't have an RBI at all.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the Cougar catcher, and the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul down the third base line, but foul. Well, Jamie Carver doesn't even reach out for a ball now.
Well,
old age will do that to you.
Might break a hip.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to dive.
Oh, no. Not with those 12 kids. I still don't know how he goes to that many Braves baseball games.
2-2 pitch from Iverson. Just low, and he's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Been nibbling a little bit with Finley.
There is some action in the MTCS bullpen. So I don't know if we'll see.
Owen White definitely brought everything to order.
Yeah, he did. Kind of calmed things down.
3-2 pitch, walked him. Good start here. So leadoff batter is on with a walk and brings up Owen White. White has walked and flied out and popped up. 0 for 2. Let's see if he'll be bunting here. Iverson checks the runner at first, and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Didn't show bunt. BGA's out hit us by 1, 7-6, but where it counts in the scoreboard, 6-3. Had a lot of walks, too.
Yes.
They've walked a lot of guys. Iverson's pitch. Low, 2 balls, no strikes. I've got a feeling BGA doesn't want to go to their bullpen again.
Well, they got to turn around and play this game tomorrow at BGA, so, you got to manage your pitching, and I'm sure Johnny Hackett is thinking about that.
2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Swung on and drilled into deep center field. Over and under it, making the catch is Pearl for out number 1. That ball was well hit.
Here's an interesting stat in the game, John. Of the 48 batters so far for BGA that have been up to the plate, through 6 innings. 14 have been strikeout victims. The whole pitching staff tonight.
Fogels popped up, flied out, and singled. Scored a run, 1 for 3. Iverson's pitch. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Thursday at softball, Stewart's Creek at Smyrna.
That's a big one. Boy, they had a lot of battles last year, and Stewart's Creek won the one that mattered in the region and got all the way to the state championship game. So tells you how good both of those are.
Popped up and fouled to the screen. I hope you've gotten us an area to do the game in, because that crowd's going to be huge.
I think we're going to be in the press box.
Oh, really?
I think. No, maybe not. No, we're going to be outside. But I did ask, Lonnie has made sure we're going to have a place out there.
No, we don't have to worry about a table?
We'll
have a table. Okay.
I asked him for one.
Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
I will call him back, make sure, hopefully.
And the pitch. Must have called time. They did have time. Coach Hackett coming out for BGA wants to have a little discussion.
Well, that was interesting because I never saw the official call for time.
I didn't either. Checking the lineup card for some reason. Our game tonight is brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. That's State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700.
Speaking of Smyrna softball, they are winners tonight over Laverne, 23-0.
Ooh. I think he's got a pretty good ball club.
They're 7-0, or 7-1 rather.
I just know when I asked him about it, he kind of had a little grin on his face,
And Stewart's Creek, they bring back most of their team that got to the championship game. So I think those two teams are going to meet time and time and time again.
Well, we're back in business, ready to play. Fogel steps back in there. It's a 1-1 count, a runner at first, 1 out. And the pitch. Took it, and it's a strike. He knew it, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Speaking of Stewart's Creek, John, their record is 3-1-4. I've never seen that many ties this early in the season.
That is weird. 1-2 pitch. Took it. It's inside. Brushed him back a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Iverson is not a quick worker like Caden King is. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded foul. Pittman took a look, decided, no, I'm not going to run for that one.
There is some flag football this week. Siegel and Central Magnet and Oakland both coming up tomorrow, and Siegel in Oakland.
Actually saw a team practice the other day at Riverdale. Parked my car and watched it a little bit.
They play an hour each game, so they'll play 7 and then 8 o'clock.
Pitch is inside, and the count now runs full. 3-2 to Fogel. And Cantrell would be next.
Interestingly enough, Central Magnet, I'm not sure where they're playing their games, but they have a girls' flag football team, but no regular football.
Men's.
Yeah,
football.
I don't know really what to call it now.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, he had a cut. Whoa, baby. How many strikeouts is that for Iverson now?
I have that as 2.
Here's Cantrell, hit by a pitch, struck out, reached on a pass ball, stole a base in the second, stole a base in the fourth. Actually, I'm going to give him credit for 2 stolen bases and scored a run. Back in the 5th. Takes a big cut, 0-1 the count.
So you've got him with 3 stolen bases?
I have.
Gotcha.
Now, it's home cooking, though, by me.
I understand, but I'm going to do the same thing.
The pitch. Yeah, officially.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you don't doubt me, okay?
Well, they're home cooking too, but no.
No, these guys just throw it out to him. Just throw your phone at him. Yeah, show the facts. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, foul back, had a good cut. 2 out. You know, you try to be nice to somebody, and look what they do to you. Man, Brian, you just make enemies everywhere you go.
Well, no, I'm just wondering where that game changer is being done over there in the MTCS dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Finley, who started this inning, is still at first.
He's been over there a while.
And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, that one gets away, and Finley going to be able to go to second on the pass ball. So runner out there in scoring position. 3-run lead is nice. Now we're going to get a runner. A 3-run lead is nice. A 4-run would be awesome. Cantrell's back in there.
That's Trey Ewell running.
Well, he's down his second. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Fly ball. Is it fair or foul? It's going to be foul and caught. And that is your inning. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and 1 left. We go to the top of the 7th with MTCS leading 6-3.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here. This pizza is only $7.99. No way. This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza, pizza. You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Got a few scores on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Thanks to Michael Hackney tonight. Dashler, Alabama defeats Riverdale 12-9, and it was Siegel over Dashler, Alabama 5-4. So a couple of softball finals in on the day. And those are not on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, powered by Coach T, but I'll get those over real quick. Thanks, Michael, for the updates. And, John, need a good shutdown inning here to seal this deal.
We certainly do. Peyton Deese is the number 9 hitter for BGA, and he's leading it off here in the 7th. The pitch got away from him a little bit. 1 ball, no strikes. Checks in with Finley, and now the pitch. There's a strike called. Count even at a ball and a strike. 6-6-1 for Middle Tennessee Christian. 3-7-0 for BGA. The 1-1 pitch. That curved ball got away, and it's 2-1. I don't know about you, Brian, but I would love to have a 3-up, 3-down, get out of town inning
sir.
here. And the pitch, high. White's pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Don't want to get him on, want to retire Deese here. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, high chopper to second. Up with it and making the throw in time is Finley for out number 1. So Deese is retired, and that brings up the top of the order, Kian Iverson. Iverson has struck out, singled, but was picked off and then struck out. He's 1 for 3. White with the pitch. Just a little high, just a little. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. High, about the same spot. 2 balls, no strikes. White steps off the rubber. Now he's back up there. 2-0. Wow, that's 3 in a row in the same spot. 3 balls, no strikes. BGA, of course, needs base runners. The 3-0 pitch. Outside, he walked him on 4 pitches. First walk given up by White. And that brings up Bryn. He struck out 3 times here now. 0 for 3. The stretch, the pitch. High, 1 ball, no strikes. Plate's moving around a little bit on Owen White right now. Balk, another one. Runner goes to second. And a little conference on the mound. Well, that was it. 3 balks in this game?
Yes.
I believe that's right.
Two of their 3 runs scored on a balk.
Well, it gives us an opportunity to talk about Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. Pitching coach is out there for Middle Tennessee Christian School. 6-3 is our score. Thursday night we'll be at Smyrna for the Stewart's Creek Smyrna game, softball game. It'll be our first softball game this year. The conference is over, and now a 1-0 count to Bryn. Runner at second, 1 out. Check of the runner. Got a fairly good lead there. The pitch. Down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, he walked Iverson and then a balk, and now he's fallen behind 2-0 to Bryn. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, foul back. Got one to his liking, but came up a little short. 2 balls and a strike. Iverson dancing down at second. Pitch swung on. Shot in the hole. And the throw to first is in time. What a play. I had to wait, but Hill made a great play. Deep in the hole at short. What an arm as well. King with a nice help down there at first. And there's 2 away. And the last hope coming up is Jaden Pearl. He just robbed Bryn. The runner had to hold it second. It's another good thing. Pearl has walked, singled, was caught stealing, and reached on an error. He is 0 for 1. Well, I'll make that 1 for 1, yeah. 2 out. Here's the pitch. That ball almost hit his head. 1 ball, no strikes. 6-3 Middle Tennessee Christian. And the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. 1-1. I would think Brian will be back sometime this year here at Joe Barron Field.
Yeah, I hope so.
We always catch him early and then try to catch him one more time.
Weather's usually always a problem.
1-1 pitch. Outside. Good stop. Really good stop there by Finley. Two balls and a strike. 2 out here in the 7th. Last hope is Pearl standing in there for BGA. The pitch. Another good breaking pitch, and it's even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pearl's looking for fastball is what he's looking for. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at second. The stretch, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And MTCS actually had a lead, had to come from behind. They were tied, and then they come back with 3 runs in the 5th, which took this game over. Owen White for his 3rd strikeout, and MTCS goes away victorious in this one by a final score of 6-3. It was 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Middle Tennessee Christian School, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the BGA Wildcats. When we come back, it's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show time. Stay with us here on State Farm Prep Baseball.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
And we welcome you back here from Joe Barron Field on the campus of Middle Tennessee Christian School. It's time for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands and in most cases offers same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Give them a call at 615-890-1311 or check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. As we always do this time of the game, it's time for the Dr. Automotive Players of the Game. And Brian, I have no idea. I just have no clue. I'm just. You've got some stats there. Maybe you can help us out. I gotta give a little love for Caden King with 10 strikeouts, though, for one thing.
Well, how about we do this? We go with King, Collins, and Iverson.
Okay. Well. Okay, for Iverson for BGA.
Sorry, no. King, Massengale, and White is what I meant to do.
Okay.
So there were 30 batters faced tonight by the pitching staff. 15 strikeouts.
Yeah, pretty impressive. It's hard to score a lot of runs when you get that much.
Yeah, and of their 3 runs, 2 were on a balk, another on an error, so they had no RBI.
Dr. Automotive provides local car owners with excellent auto repair services from ASC certified mechanics and master mechanics. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer and their staff at Dr. Automotive are fully equipped to serve your vehicle repair and maintenance needs. They're on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna and online at autorepairsmyrna.com. Our Craig's Tax Service keys to the game, you mentioned one key, and that's the 15 strikeouts that MTCS did. And that bottom of the 5th was huge because they just tied it, and they came right back and scored 3 on them to regain the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem to phase the Cougars, and that happened, John, in the 5th inning. And then that cut the number of chances BGA had, and only had 6 more batters or 6 more outs or whatever you want to look at it. And, really great job. Kind of a not really a comeback, but answered their blow with their own blow.
Absolutely. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. And if you've missed part of the game, check out wgnssports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to sirpizzatn.com for carry-out or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. Time now to take a look at our final stats of the game. And, Brian, I've just got to give you kudos because I think if it had been me in your spot tonight, I don't know that I could have kept those stats.
Well,
so there you go.
It was an interesting job of that for sure tonight, and I used that last half inning to get most of it done. So let me give you BGA first because I want to concentrate on MTCS. Iverson was 1 for 3 with a walk, 0 for 4 for Stephen Brende. 1 for 3 for Pearl with a walk. 2 for 3 for Rashad Humphrey on the night. 0 for 1 for Bowler. 1 for 3 for Kraus. 0 for 3 for Pittman. And the 8th spot, they had a different batter every time at bat. And Deese was 1 for 3. He had a double, but John, no runs driven in. Their runs were scored 2 on the balk, 1 on the error of their 3 runs. Tonight, for their pitching staff, Adams went 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, 2 hits, struck out 4, walked 5, and hit a batter. Collins went an inning and a third, 3 runs, 3 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. And Kean Iverson was, went an inning and 2/3, no runs, so he came in and calmed things down a bit. Did give up a hit, a strikeout, and had a walk in there as well. Now for the MTCS bats tonight. 2 for 2 on the night for Hill. He had a run scored and 2 walks. 1 for 4 with a run scored for Caden King tonight. 1 for 4 with an RBI for Drew Prosser. Had a single. 1 for 3, run scored and a walk for Finley. Owen White was 0 for 3 but did walk. 1 for 4 with a run scored for Fogle. Tate Cantrell tonight, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and was also hit by a pitch in the game. Let's see, Houston Allen was 0 for 1 with an RBI and 2 walks in his 3 at-bats. And Trenton Finley, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Now for the pitching staff, I've already mentioned once that was really kind of our players of the game, this pitching staff for MTCS. Caden King went 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, 6 hits. He struck out 10 and walked 2. Drew Massengale in his 1 inning, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and a hit batter. And Owen White in his 2 innings, no runs, no hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. And that is 15 strikeouts of the 30 batters faced from BGA. What a great night for the MTCS pitching staff. And I have to give a tip of the cap to their defense tonight. John, there were a couple of blue star defensive plays made tonight by the MTCS Cougars. And that's a look at your stats from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
All right, thank you, Brian. Our coverage continues of spring sports on Thursday night. We'll be on the air. Probably, I'm going to say about 6:15. We'll probably get on though. And for softball, our first softball of the spring, it's Stewart's Creek traveling to Smyrna. We'll be there for the coverage. Want to thank Jackson Smith back at the station. Our final score here tonight: MTCS 6, BGA 3 here on State Farm Prep Baseball. For Brian Barrett, I'm John Dinkins. So long, everybody.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at wgnssports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.